And we're back with Robert Cook and his son, Christian. Now, before we end, Robert, I want to ask your son, Christian, you guys were talking a little bit about what you were doing, Christian. You are working with this skate group, or can you tell us what you're doing with the skating thing?
Yes, I can.
What are you doing with them?
Well, one week I went out and I had Gatorade and a big bag of chips. And so I'd go up to people and ask them if they were hungry or thirsty. And some of them said yes and some of them said no. So I'd give them like Gatorade and chips and Doritos.
That's awesome. What were the people's like faces when they were eating the chips and Gatorade? Were they surprised, shocked, happy? What were they like?
This one guy, I asked him if he was hungry and that I had snacks. And he was like, "You have snacks?" So I said, "Yeah." And I gave him some Doritos because that's what he wanted. And he was like really happy and surprised.
I find it amazing that you were just doing this simple thing, this really not a crazy thing. You were just giving people food and drinks, and they're this happy about it. Have people been talking about it? Are people now, when they see you, are they going up to snacks? Are you still doing it?
Yeah.
So they come up to you still? Like now they see you, or do you do that all the time?
I'm gonna be doing it a lot.
Yeah, he was just getting started because he wanted to reach out to the skater kids, and he's like, Dad, you've been doing 250-20 round for years, so I want to build a relationship with them first, not go up there and start preaching to him. He's like, so can we buy some Gatorade and snacks? And so I'll start giving them snacks and everything, and then when they see me, I'll be building that relationship. Then we can invite them over to the house, and then we'll start living out Jesus to them and everything. And I was really proud of him that 10 years old, and he wants to reach these kids, and he knows how to do it. It's
well,
awesome.
I love it because one is you're not just like, hey, we gotta talk to these kids. You're loving them where they're at. You're just getting them food, drink, hanging out with them. They got this face like, yeah, I'll take Doritos. Who's going to turn down Doritos? No one. And so I love that, Christian. So congrats to you, man, for what you're doing. That's just good stuff, dude. I love it. I love it. Now, we did talk a little bit. You just got a new skateboard, and are you practicing?
Yeah.
How's that going? Are you learning any moves, or are you just starting to just be able to stay up on the skateboard?
I'm trying to learn moves.
No, I'm sure that's fun for the dad, especially. Hopefully we do not break anything, and you stay perfectly healthy, Christian. But I love what you're doing. I find it amazing, and so keep it up, Christian. I can't wait to hear what is happening next. You got to keep me updated on what's going on in the skate park community. Can you do that for me, Christian?
Yep.
Perfect. We'll have to have you back. But Robert, I want to end with a sort of challenge, because we were talking even like Jesus asked these questions like, who am I, and all that. Can you sort of talk to us about a challenge?
Yeah, I wanted to read out of Mark again. It's Mark chapter 8, 27 and 29. Jesus and his disciples went on to the villages around Caesarea Philippi. On the way, he asked them, "Who do people say I am?" They replied, "Some say John the Baptist, and still others, one of the prophets." And then this is where Jesus drops the bomb on them. Forget about what everybody else thinks about me. He's like, "But what about you?" He asked, "Who do you say I am?" And that's what I want us to think about this week, and the challenge I want to put out. Who do you say that Jesus is? I'm talking to the people listening right now. Jesus is basically asking you, who do you say that I am? And if you say that he's the Savior, the Son of God, are you living like it? Or would people just think that you know of him and not know him? And so that would be my challenge this week, is to, find out where you stand with Jesus. Who do you say that he is?
I think that's a great point. I'm just going to even add on to it, because I feel so many times we like to put Jesus in a different area so we don't really have to deal with him. But the main question is Jesus who he says he is, or is he crazy? Because he is telling everyone he's the Son of God. He's just not going around being nice. He's out there being like, hi, I am the Son of God. Like, if Christian walked into school tomorrow and started telling his friends, hey, I'm the Son of God, follow me, I think some kids would start looking at you a little bit differently, Christian. just a little bit, because you wouldn't really be that. People be like, that dude's crazy. And so I think that's where people have to start doing. So I think that is a great question for you at home to start answering. Who do you say Jesus is? Do you think he is who he is, the Son of God, or do you think he's not that? Instead of just this like, oh, he's all right. And so thank you, Robert, so much. And thanks for Christian so much for coming on today and giving us that great challenge as we go throughout this week.
My pleasure. Thanks, man. Always fun.
Awesome. Perfect. And I can't wait to have you back next week. Christian, thanks so much for being on the show. I am so sorry about Johnny Depp. My apologies. I will work on that. But I hope you have a great birthday, man.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, we got some more music. Right now, we have Spencer Kane, One of the Kind, here on the Seriously Serious Show. Thanks again to Robert and Christian Cook. We'll be right back.